Can y'all hear me? I'm sorry, I'm not too well equipped. I'm not too well equipped with the technology, but my buddy Aakaash, he had a prior commitment. Not a prior commitment, it kind of came up just now. And he asked me to fill in. So my name is Billy Ray Tucker. I am a horse farmer from down yonder. And I like to play some chess. So he asked me to fill in, and we're going to do that. Okay, so we got Aakaash Katkuri. Good luck. And as I said, I do like the horses, so horse to f3. Horse to f3, and let's see what he does. What's up, Ladnayana? What's up, Wix? Nix? Good game, buddy. Alhonas? Yeah, this is a Billy stream. Pawn to c4. Let's see how he responds. We got a 3+2 game. It's rated, so, you know, Aakaash might not be too happy if I lose some rating points on his account, but I think we'll manage. We got an exchange Slav. I know he ain't a big fan of the exchange Slav, but it's primarily from the black side of the exchange Slav. The black side of the exchange Slav is quite the predicament. I think that's a word, predicament. E3, pawn to E3, pawn to E6. You can't just play like this, because knight to B5 presents some problems. I believe. I haven't read modern chess openings or Batsford chess openings in quite a minute, but as they say, as the kids say nowadays, knight to B5. How are we going to deal with this C7 square? Top shelf moonshot. So not to B5. Maybe there's something to his position with like queen to A5, bishop knight here, bishop to B4. Maybe I underestimated the resources that black has in this position. It's possible. Won't be the first time, won't be the last, I can tell you that much. Knight to D2. Knight to D2 and a bishop to B4. I'm thinking pawn to F3 to prevent the knight from coming into E4. Oh, my apologies. I mean the horse to E4. Rook to C8. He's protecting against knight to C7. This one plays quite well. Pawn to A3 though. Let's present the predicament of going into B4. So pawn to A6, pawn to B4, queen to B6, horse to C3 looks not so good. So I'm going to play this. What's my shampoo? You think I have shampoo? It's all conditioner here, baby. Horse to E4. You're right. There ain't no such thing as a knight, except when the sun goes down. That's what a knight is. So horse to E4. He knows I'm a horse farmer. He knows I'm sensitive to these kind of moves. So I'm going to play horse from the D file. Takes horse on the E file, and bishop takes E4. Let's go F3 so we can ease in the load of that bishop on F1, and then perhaps we play this. I'm not 100% sure, but we're going to try it. Horse shampoo like mane and tail, right? Dragon 5 breath. Mane and tail is I recommend it. I actually bathe my horses in mane and tail. If anyone's familiar with that brand of shampoo. Queen to D2. We got to protect these two squares, and also the geometry of the knight and the queen. You want to separate them like that. if you want your pretty lady to not get harassed by some horses of a particular temperament, you play it like that. So pawn to b4. Now we can defend the rook on a1, so he ain't taking on b4. So queen to d8. We're going to play knight to a4. Perhaps we play knight to c5. Ain't no guarantees here, you know. That would be too big for my britches. I ain't a man of guarantees. And pawn to b5. I guess I'm really... You know what? I said I'm a man of my horses, and I am a man of my horses. We ain't going to c5. We're going to b2 and then d3. Keep an eye out on his position. I could pass as Australian, you know. I ain't been down yonder, but I've gotten that before, Julian. How's it going, Julian? I've seen you around at some tournaments. I don't play as much as Aakaash does, but I've seen you around. I occasionally make an appearance. So pawn to f6, going pawn to e5. We're going to play rook here or rook here. I think this rook is better, just in case there's some problems with pawn on a3. And pawn to e5, we just take. So bishop to d6. Okay. He's basically asking for us to get our knight to c5 at this point. And you know what? Mama always said, if you don't put a horse on an outpost, that horse gonna be madder than a wet hen. Knight to c5. Knight to e7. And, kind of a tricky position for sure. This ain't so easy. Our opponent's playing some good moves. How are we gonna proceed here? We gonna play knight to b7? Probably not that useful, not that productive. I'm still gonna play it. Let's see what he do. Howdy, partner. CL Smith 15. I know I've seen you on Aakaash's stream before. I've seen you. CL's good people. He's good people. Horse to c5. You're right. I'm messing up my terminologies. Horse to c5 again, and then potentially horse to d7. And if rook to c8, maybe we just do this for fun. Let's see what he wants to do. How's it going, B-Baller Fan 33? This is actually not Aakaash. This is Billy Ray Tucker. I have my name. My teacher always told me you put your name at the top of a piece of paper. So that's what I did before I got on this stream. Queen to c2. We got to protect that f5 square. Queen to f4. Queen to f4. Okay. If we play horse to e6, that would be a horse gone, because queen to e3. So we're going to play this kind of passive looking move. It's not the move that makes my heart flutter too much. That would be Beulah, my wife. She makes my heart flutter a lot. Quite something that Southern Belle is. So we're going to play g3. And then we're going to reevaluate our life. And I believe we could take here, takes. It's going to be quite the dance. And if not to c2, we take here. And yep, we take there. And I believe we are up, as they say in Russia, Mother Russia. I believe it's a pieshka. That's what they call it, pieshka. Floyd. How's it going, Floyd? Actually, this is not Aakaash. This is Billy Ray Tucker. So we're going to play king to c3, king to e5, and then we march this guy all the way up the board. And actually, before we do that, we might as well cash in. My mama always told me, don't count your chickens till the eggs hatch. Don't count your chickens till the eggs hatch. King to c4, pawn to b5. We'll just have our way at this point. King to c6, pawn to b6. King takes a6, pawn to b7, and you know what? I believe that Aakaash has the wrong settings. We are going to change them real quick. Game behavior. Always queen when pre-moving. So we changed that. We are not making a queen today. We're making a horse. We are making a horse. And some people might say that this would be horsing around, but I say it's playing with passion, playing with fire. Not horse to e7, horse to g8. King to e7. Pawn to f4 may be a little bit annoying, but we take here. That horse is out of the pasture? No, that horse is at home, I tell you. This particular horse's name is Stanley. And Stanley's a horse of passion, a horse of fury. And I believe, you know, they always told me that 2 horses couldn't checkmate a king alone. But how about 3 horses? I am not aware of a rule that says 3 horses can't checkmate. And we're going to test this out. I mean, I have not studied my Dvoretsky in a long time. It's been quite a while, but I'm just, you know, I'm a fan of horses. This is horse season. And I believe, I actually don't know. I'm just spitballing at this point. Aakaash money might be a little bit perturbed by this. Demonstration right here. So where's the checkmate? I guess we play here and hope he goes here. He don't go there. So we're gonna do something like this. King to c3. And it's very difficult to see where the final mate is. Very difficult indeed. I'll have y'all know that. Where's the check? There's a thing called 50 move rule. And we might be falling into that quite soon. Alright. Enough horsing around. Pun intended. Oh man, he's out of the stable. This guy is. Does anyone know how to mate with 3 horses? I gotta make sure I don't stalemate him. This is a little bit harder than it looks with the 2-second increment. I can tell you that much. Oh, lordy lord. Christ almighty. Oh, and that is a checkmate. How many moves were we at? Okay, that was a little bit stressful. I don't think we're going to be doing that 3 horses experiment anytime soon. That was a little bit, I don't even know. How close were we to a 50 move rule? Just out of curiosity. That was 119, so move 69. I hear the young kids be joking about that move 69. Oh, we still had some stuff. We last pawn move was move 80, so we had a little bit of a cushion